Coach, we're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River, and we've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain. Coach, we're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River, and we've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Blue 60. 3, Mike. Hey, check. Shit. 0.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
No game on this defense. No game. Shoot. 59.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, move it.
Back to throw, Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On the toss, here's Johnson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
42 to Mike, 42 to Mike. And let's get middle.
Throwing is Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
At their own 23-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the pass.
Throwing now is Wentz. Right side caught by Jackson. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Wentz. The reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. 20.
And a nice spin into some open field. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Drop stopped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be... Second and goal.
Second and goal at the Lions' 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Going with Coleman, the fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it third and goal.
Go. 180! Right here. Watch 10, watch 10. Come on, watch 10, watch 10.
Shotgun now for Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 280! Great 57. We got 4. Here 5-7. March 40. Hey, here we go. Hey, wahoo! Hey, 40's Mike right there. Black, come on.
Here's Wentz to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Kill. Check Mike 40. Oh, here we go. Alpha. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 40. Go. Quarterback D-line. Get that quarterback D-line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Here we go. 180! Bring it! Mike 51!
From the 41, Wentz. Ertz has it left side. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
Here we go. 180! Watch the run.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
I'm coming after you. Hey, Foxtrot. You better be afraid of me.
To throw is Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams, an 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Kill. Switch. Zebra.
They try the left side with Johnson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
White. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Bravo. Field, D. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Check three. Go, go. Hey, kill. Hey, 4, kill. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From midfield, here's Wentz. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Hey. Mike's 40.
Throwing is Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Go. 120. Tight down. There you go.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check three. Like 7. Mike.
Now Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Watch the screen. 74.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Kill. Go. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no. Let's switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 40.
Now Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Check. He's coming. Come on.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 24-yard line.
Set. 280. 51. Hey, give me radar. 51 the mark, boy. 51. Coming.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Mike 42. Watch the middle. 42's the mark.
To throw again. Stafford going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
46 down, man, 5-4.
Wentz now to throw. Caught right side is Jeffrey. Alshon Jeffrey. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Good with a PAT, and the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Light 42, light 42. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
On 1st down at Stafford. He's got Anderson right side. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Set, lady.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 47-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Switch it.
40 got. 40 got. Hey, high 7. Monday.
He's coming, double up.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down, Lions.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Set. 180.
Too low, cut.
On 2nd and 9. Stafford. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They come out here in the I. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight. Hurry. Crunch.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Alert. Double right. Look at
To Johnson again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go, defense.
Hey, 22.
Here's Stafford. This is caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a 1st down out of it.
I guess he can put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. Johnson kept out of the end zone on 4th down. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line.
Here we go. 120. Man, 5-7.
Hey, let's go. Call me crouch. Man, I got you.
Wentz now on first down. Jackson's got it over the middle. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
Check 25. Sunday.
Check. 40.
Hey, Echo.
40, come on. Watch the flood. Motion, pump.
Here. Push that.
Throwing now is Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check 26, kill.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. A give left side to Howard. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Even with the good gain, I thought they might accept that one.
Yeah, you thought maybe they'd go with the downs as opposed to the yardage. So if you're taking the yardage now, 2nd and less than 5, that tells me you feel good about how your offense is working.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape.
Sunday.
They go with Howard again. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Running with a fullback, Coleman. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Derek Coleman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Stafford now to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's one they certainly wish they had back, a loss of 8. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Hey, Delta.
Here's Stafford. Pressure gets to him and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Double tight. Double tight.
Let's go. Great. Hang in.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 2nd down, it's Howard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 180.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Howard. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Every day, any day. 51's the mic, 51's the mic.
Hey, seam 6.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Here's Wentz to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing. And as a player, that means an awful lot.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They come out here in the eye. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Osweiler with a sneak. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. From the end zone, Stafford. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. I got you. I got you, son.
Wentz to throw. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good with a PAT, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, 280.
Who that?
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and it's 3rd and short. The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, a run for Johnson. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off.